Welcome to another video on progress and productivity. The tip of this video is all about accountability and accountability buddies. Some of you have heard of this or maybe even tried it based on a project or a season of your life where accountability was really helpful. There's a couple different ways you can do this when it comes to accountability. The first option is probably the standard option, which is accountability in the sense of somebody next to you. So maybe this is a standing appointment at a coffee shop where you're checking in, seeing each other every week or once a month to say, here's what I'm working on, here's my progress, and here are my challenges. Another option with the driven professionals I work with is to do this in an online fashion. So maybe now they're jumping on a Zoom call to check in. Maybe they are shooting someone a text to say, this is what I worked on today, here's the progress I've made, and here are the challenges. It just depends on what works for you. So in person is always an option, whether it's shooting a message to say, let's meet at a coffee shop, or let's sit alongside each other on this couch to do our work, or we can do an online version, which is becoming more popular. To make a distinction, that online version can also look like having your Zoom or whatever video system up while someone's working on something and you're working on something. So now it's not just about reporting your progress, it's about that shared experience of we're both working on our own goals, but the accountability of having someone there if they can't be in the room. So that's another strategy. Lastly, if you decide to shoot each other a text or a message to say, here's what I've done or what this can look like, that's always an option. Sometimes people have a strategy of making this a game where it's like, okay, whoever made the most progress, the other person has to buy them a coffee or transfer $1 through Venmo or whatever that looks like. So depending on, again, what's really going to motivate you or light a fire under you, those are things that could work. I think the most applicable to the clients I serve as driven professionals, workaholics, perfectionists is having someone in the room if possible. And it's not always that they have to report to them. It's just the connection of, okay, they're in the room. I feel more focused, which I hear a lot from clients. Maybe they're not even interacting with you and hopefully they're not distracting you, but having them in the space can be really helpful. So some of my clients, this means they're going to a shared family member's home because this is where they can work while the other person's working. So making it into a co-working space that allows them to feel more productive. Whatever strategy you try, whether it's in-person accountability of a coffee shop or in person as a sense of sitting alongside each other versus a text message saying, this is how much progress I've made since we talked last, or a Zoom up showing that you're working on something while this other person is working on something. My hope is, however you take this, it will increase your accountability and thus your momentum. I'll see you in future videos for more tips on progress and productivity. See you next time.